Wow, what an amazing event filled with information. And if you're a small business owner or a freelancer just waiting to get started, I'm sure you're asking yourself one question. Where do I start? If you feel that way, let me know in the chat. Type a big yes, and let's see who's chomping at the bit to get started. Now, what I hope to offer you in the next 20 minutes is exactly that, your avenue to getting started right away so that you can market your small business in a powerful way that brings you tremendous benefits and an extended network of the right people around the world. Now, doesn't that sound good? That is why LinkedIn, the marketing goldmine on your virtual doorstep, is exactly what you can take right now and get started today. And you know what? It won't even cost you a cent. You can do this in a couple of hours and really begin to activate, opening up the path for all the information that you've learned today to take shape as you grow your marketing strategy. So let's get started and see what's inside. Our objectives with our session today is that you can understand why LinkedIn serves you as a small business owner or freelancer. You will learn how you can attract your ideal clients on LinkedIn starting today. And you'll explore the journey from a LinkedIn connection to a client to an ambassador of your services. Now, 20 minutes is a short time and we've got a lot to pack in here. So I'm giving you a virtual goodie bag that you can take with you after this session, where you will have a LinkedIn Shopfront Checklist PDF that will help you to take action right away and see what you've accomplished and exactly how well you're doing. Then there's also a Snap LinkedIn profile audit voucher that you can use to get immediate feedback on what you're doing in your LinkedIn profile. And there's a LinkedIn surprise, a LinkedIn audit guidelines PDF that shows all the additional things that you can do outside what we covered today, and also enhance your LinkedIn profile from there with the aim to convert the people on LinkedIn into clients and ambassadors for your services. Does that sound good? Well, let's see. I'd love to connect with you on LinkedIn, so you can scan the QR code that's in this slide, and you can scan that with your smartphone and find me on the LinkedIn mobile app, or you'll find further details on how to connect at the end of our session and in the goodie bag. But let's do a quick reality check. I do believe LinkedIn is a marketing goldmine. But any goldmine takes time, energy, and a little bit of commitment and serendipity to keep it going. Now, the results you get will depend on what you put in. And I believe with what you learn today, you can put in a little and get massive results. But what I can guarantee is that zero input will equal zero output. So take this little bit of time and go and touch up your LinkedIn profile to make the most of it. But you might be wondering, why? Why is it worth it? Why LinkedIn? Why you? And why now? Well, LinkedIn is a top ranking site and it gets you top rankings. Here's a little challenge. If you have a LinkedIn profile, type your name into a search engine like Google and see what results come up first. I'll guarantee you it's probably your LinkedIn profile. And even if you have a website, you will take a lot of marketing, search engine optimization, and volume to get to the level where LinkedIn is. That's because a site like this has what we call search engine optimization with a domain rating that is very high. It has high domain credibility. And that means that a search engine will look at that even before it looks at your own website. So it gets you higher in the rankings and helps you to attract a wider audience. Another reason is that there is a strong business focus on LinkedIn. People are not there to share what they had for breakfast, unless it was a business breakfast to make a big deal. So, this is the place where people go with business and professional development in mind. They're literally looking for solutions. And if you have those solutions, they could be your clients. Another great feature of LinkedIn is that statistics show the users of LinkedIn tend to have the highest income among the different social media platforms. So, in other words, that is where the people are who do have the funds to do business with you, and they might do it as a business expense, which is a further incentive for them. LinkedIn also has high credibility features because it allows you to draw on the credibility that you've earned through the work that you've already done. It offers features like recommendations, which are really testimonials that people can give you for the work you've done. And that means anyone online can see who you truly are as a professional and as a business owner, and someone who can offer them value. Another great feature of LinkedIn is that you can sell without selling. Now, if you're one of those people who doesn't feel comfortable selling, please raise your hand, let us know in the chat, because I think we can all relate to that. Selling is not easy, especially when you're a new business owner and it feels rude. Well, the fact is, it kind of is. Nobody should be out there simply selling, selling, selling. LinkedIn is a network of trust. You are there to build trust. When people are ready to buy, you have the avenues for them to do business with you. But it's not all about simply selling to them all the time. So when you offer value, you offer support, and you show your credibility, you show your value on a site like LinkedIn, that is what helps people to decide whether you are worth doing business with. You might find you don't need to sell, they come to you. That is a big part of what makes this site so powerful. And in the recent years, LinkedIn has been on fire with exponential growth and exponential growth in the business that is initiated there. So is it worth your time? I say absolutely. Let's see how you can really make the most of it. If you opened up a shop, would you put it in the basement or on a back street where nobody can see it? Would you not have any signs that indicate where the business is and what it does? Of course not. But if you look at the LinkedIn profiles of many new business owners, you might not be sure what exactly it is that they do. You might not know how you can do business with them or what they're good at or exactly what value they're giving to their current clients. If your LinkedIn profile is not showing people what it is that you do, why you do it so well, and how you can help them to get that value from you by doing business with you, well, that's very much like putting a shop with no sign in a basement in a back street where nobody can find it. We're looking today specifically at your shop front on LinkedIn, the very first page that people see when they arrive. And of course, just like in a real shop, you will want to say hello. But on LinkedIn, you have to do it fast because people are in a hurry. And I think your ideal clients are probably pretty busy. So you'll need to make a strong first impression. Here are all the tools you have: your banner, your profile image, your voice greeting, your headline, your contact info, your link, your services, and an unfair advantage that you can take. Well, you can literally take advantage of this unfair advantage on LinkedIn, and I'll show you just what that is. Shall we dive deeper? Let's go take a look. Now, here are all the elements of your LinkedIn profile. You'll see them up here, coming from the banner up top, your profile image, your name and your pronunciation, and then your all-important headline, the description of what it is that you do. There's also the option, and this is part of that unfair advantage, to add the hashtags or topics you talk about, and then your contact info, a link, and what you are open to, such as your services. Let's go take a look at each one of these. The first is your LinkedIn banner. This is that fantastic strip of real estate right above your profile picture. And LinkedIn gives you a default. It's gray and it doesn't say anything. That's very much like hiding your shop away, isn't it? Your LinkedIn profile can say more about you by showing you in action in a photograph where you're at work or with what you do, or simply giving a description and a link. Why not use this very important real estate to show people who you are and what you do, and maybe even invite them to do business with you? It shows your brand, your superpower, and it's your gateway and invitation to your potential clients. Now then there's your profile picture, and whatever you look like, trust me, when your picture is there, it gives a stronger sense of trust. We resonate with faces, but you can say so much with your picture. Choose your profile image carefully so that it really gives people the sense of your authority in what you do and who you are in your authentic essence. That is really what they want to know. Doesn't matter what you look like. It really is important that your face is there. It shows your expertise. It's an echo of who you are, and it encapsulates your essence. Then there's your voice greeting, a great secret weapon. If you have an unpronounceable name like mine, trust me, I know what this is like, then this voice greeting is a bonus. But you can put more in there because you have 10 seconds to say hello. So even if your name is very easy, you can simply introduce yourself and say what you do and invite people to connect with you on LinkedIn. Then there's your headline, and this tells people exactly what it is that you do. This is powerful because whenever you comment on LinkedIn, your name appears with your headline underneath. The first 25 characters show up on mobile devices and on desktop devices. So if you can pack the essence of what you do into those first 25 characters, you've got your ideal clients knowing who you are and immediately more curious to find out what you do and go and look at your profile and potentially connect. And that's the only way they're going to get to you, right? So that is your gateway. A quick tip is that putting an emoji at the beginning of your headline then shows up there as well. So if you can find a relevant, striking emoji that you can add to the beginning of your headline, this can create extra visual impact on a screen full of text. You will be standing out with color and with image and with a message that contributes to what it is that you want to say. Then there's your contact info, and it's incredible how many people's contact info is incomplete or out of date. It's well worth seeing if yours is relevant. But you also want to be selective about what information you share here. For me, I am not a fan of phone calls, and I find that I need to work with focus. So phone calls interrupt me. I even refer to my phone as the interruption machine. Of course, it has its place, but if you're someone who doesn't accommodate phone calls or you want to do business internationally with different time zones, your phone number probably needn't be there. But you will want things like your best business email address if you have any websites or links and any relevant accounts. So let people know how they can get hold of you with this contact info. Now, LinkedIn has recently added a feature for all users. And even if you don't pay for the privilege of using it, that can be very, very useful. Now, it gives you the opportunity to add a link here. And you might be thinking, website, I don't have one yet, or I'm not sure if it's ready. That's fine. there is actually a way to add in a link that you can keep the same while you adjust the information people will find there. And that is with different link sharing sites like Linktree and Linkfolio. And you'll find they have plenty of competitors, many of them offering a great free service where you can show all the different links to what you do. So let's say you're a freelancer and you would like people to visit your profile. You can add that link inside the Linktree or Linkfolio link. You can add links to your products, links to other places where people can find work of yours, and even digital products that you provide online. So this link in LinkedIn on your profile can then lead people to a gateway of all the different services that you offer. A lot of creators are using this feature so that they can actually sell products from that link that is linked from your LinkedIn profile. So there's plenty of potential here, even if you're just starting to build. Then another great offer of LinkedIn that has recently been developing is the chance to share your services. And there's actually a dedicated services page that you can customize with the different services you offer, using things like images, descriptions, and ways to contact you. So here is actually a marketplace where you can lead people into the work that you do, show them what it is that you offer, and you might even want to offer packaged services that you know has a fixed price, so you don't have a lot of negotiation, but you can rather offer a small gateway service that people can get to know you. And they can even give you a recommendation on LinkedIn so that offers further credibility to what you do. Nice, right? This is absolutely a goldmine because even if you don't have things like websites and online profiles elsewhere, you can literally bring your clients in through this link. And then there's an unfair advantage that gives you the chance to use topic hashtags that you talk about. It lets you add a cover video where your profile picture turns into a talking image of you, and you have 30 seconds to introduce your service to newcomers. That says so much more than what you ever can in words because people will feel they can immediately connect with you. And there are other features like newsletters that you can send out, and people from across the world on LinkedIn can subscribe to your newsletter there. So plenty of features here. And what is it? It's called Creator Mode. And there's more about this in your virtual goodie bag. So go and take a look there if this is an advantage you want to make use of. But ultimately, LinkedIn is about your connections, and it's a place to build trust and reputation. So treat your connections with respect and support, and you will gain visibility whenever you are liking their posts, commenting, sharing, and interacting with them, specifically in the fields where you want to be. There's a lot more about how you can leverage your connections, you guessed it, in that virtual goodie bag. So we're almost there, and you're about to find out how to get it. Your virtual goodie bag contains everything I cannot pack into our time together today, and it's a great place to get started. You'll find your LinkedIn Shopfront Checklist PDF, a Snap LinkedIn Profile Audit voucher where you'll have the chance to get a quick audit of what you have on LinkedIn right now, and there's a LinkedIn surprise packed with resources on how you can further optimize your LinkedIn profile. You'll find it at bit.ly/LinkedIn Goldmine, or once again, you can scan the QR code that is in this frame right now. And from there, you'll find everything you need to go and take action. You've been through all the expert advice today, and yes, you're going to be implementing many of those over time to enrich your marketing. But here's something you can do right away today. Go get your virtual goodie bag, follow me on LinkedIn, and when you're done, do let me know in a message or even in a comment so that I can connect with you and support you there. Let's go.